Good evening, fellow pipesmen and women. Welcome back to another pipe talk. Let's continue the series about alternatives to briar or alternative woods that can be used instead of briar. You see me smoking an old vintage Rob Belcourt classic French made pipe, very slim shank, wonderful briar, metallic inner tube, and in it I'm smoking Saint Felix Brazil, an old German culture blend. Thanks to Dominic Sapper for getting me this. I really like it a lot. It's a unique blend, a blend of old, something that isn't usually manufactured anymore. Uh, if the name is correct, it's made of Brazil tobacco. It's a shag-like cut, very much on the dry side. Burns fast and hot, as is common with such blends. No tongue bite, no heartburn. Font sweetness, but also some kind of boldness in it. And it has a cigarish flavor, but in the most positive sense. Usually I don't like pipe tobaccos that have a cigar-like taste, but this one here is a big exception. So thank you, Dominic, for getting me this. Well, last time we talked about cherrywood pipes, and I did show this Missouri meerschaum pipe, where I wasn't sure if it really is cherry, but most of my viewers did write in the comments that they think it is actually cherry. And some retailers also do sell it as cherry wood. Whatever it is a wonderful pipe. And I did forget to mention that McQueen Pipes in Canada is using cherry wood. And also Shire Pipes that are located somewhere in the USA. They also make quite similar pipes out of cherry wood, as well as several Chinese pipe makers. And I talked to my friend Tom in Poland. He told me that many Eastern European pipe makers also did use cherry wood, just because briar was not always available. So they used what was at hand. So today I would like to talk about maple wood. I know that Missouri Meerschaum is making Ozark Mountain hardwood pipes that are supposed to be maple wood. I never owned such a pipe, and I don't know anyone who has such a pipe. So you might write down in the comments, how do you like those pipes? And if they are actually maple. And I think without a doubt that these pipes are great smokes. They are made and sold in the hundreds and even thousands for quite an affordable price. And Missouri Meerschaum usually isn't making crap. So, but the pipe that I want to show you today is this one here. It's made by Anton Co, made in Ukraine. And this pipe maker has some very stunning briar pipes. High class carving. They have some cheaper pipes that are pipes of the line, can I say this? Seems like to be great workhorses. I'm a great fan of the Anton pipes. The few I have are all great smokes, very unique in design. And the carver or the carvers surely know what they are doing. So, because it was so cheap, I purchased this maple pipe as well. It has a vulcanite mouthpiece that is very well done. It is made for a 9mm filter, which is interesting because, as far as I know, the major sales went to Russia. So I don't know any Russian pipe smokers if they use 9mm filters. What's even more interesting is that these the Nicotea crystal filters do fit perfectly inside here. And they usually don't fit that well in other 9mm pipes. So maybe these filters are very liked in Russia or have been very liked in Russia. I have no idea. Maybe this pipe was made for the German market, so they adapted the 9mm tenon. I have no clue. Yeah, the Anton company also tried to get a foothold in Europe and also in the USA. I don't know how successful they were, because trade with Russia isn't possible anymore for obvious reasons. So let me relight my pipe. Wonderful, this is a true natural blend of old. So yeah, this pipe was sold as with natural finish, but when I took it out of the parcel, I saw that it had a glossy smooth finish. So I fired it up and it immediately went super hot, and the lacquer got some very large blisters on the outside just from the first smoke. So I thought, man, well, maybe I have smoked this pipe too hot. Let's give it another try. And when I smoked it for the second time, I really did take care to not overheat it, to smoke it very slow, very smooth. But yet the pipe again went super hot, and again the blisters did appear, and it looked super disgusting and ugly. So me and my father, we decided to sand off the pipe, and now it doesn't have a smooth texture anymore. It's rather a little rough, and it also has a spongy surface. So this pipe is also a true dirt collector. If you put it next to the ashtray or touch it with a little ash on your hands, it immediately gets rather dirty. And you see the dirt because it's such a bright wood. I forgot to mention it is stamped Anton Co, made in Ukraine. It has a black bowl coating inside. So after we sanded it, I again tried to smoke it, and again it went super hot. And I think it became hot as an overall, but it also became hot on certain spots on the outside. So I think the heat distribution in this pipe doesn't add up. And it also started to discolor already. So I think if you smoke this pipe 10 times, it is completely done. I tempted to throw it away, but then I thought maybe I keep it. Maybe if a guest wants to try to smoke a little pipe tobacco, then it's good to have such a spare pipe at hand. And I'm also not the only one who noticed this, because I looked for some reviews of these pipes, and several other pipe smokers also had this problem. So, firsthand, they messed up with the lacquer on this product. It's a sad truth, but it is that way. The other thing is, I don't think that this Ukrainian maple is suitable for pipe making at all. Or maybe the wood wasn't just dried out for long enough. Maybe they rushed to make this pipe and get them on the market. I don't know. But it was, as I said, very, very cheap. So it wasn't that huge loss. It was worth a try. And also it seems that there's a difference to the Ozark Mountain maple wood, because the Americans use it on a larger scale. I can't think this is true with this pipe, and this pipe is rather thick-walled compared to the Missouri Meerschaum ones. So if you have any experience with maple wood in pipe making, please write it down in the comments. I also was told that it has a very, very high sugar content and thus isn't the ideal material for pipe making. But as I said before, it seems Missouri Meerschaum is using this material quite successfully. So yeah, I have no clue. I'm not sure. I rely on your knowledge. Please write in the comments what do you think of this material. I will enjoy this pipe. We'll have a last drink and then I go to bed because I have to get up very early tomorrow morning. So enjoy your smokes. Cheers.